Welcome back everyone to the Northern Dúnedain campaign. Where we left off, I'm not quite sure. It's been quite a while since I recorded the last episode, so I'm a little bit all over the place. From what I've gathered from quickly having a look over, I know we've got Gandalf attacking Cameth Bryn, and I think we were waiting for that just to siege out. I think we're pretty much reliant on Gandalf taking Cameth Bryn because I think we're now starting to make money. Okay, not really. But obviously we've got this force in here, which I think we were going to use to support.
Yes, my lord.
Oh, we actually can't.
Orders.
That's annoying.
Your orders, my lord.
No, we'll be fine. We'll use this force to support a Numenas, because I mean it's going to take a turn or two anyway. We've got an army moving down towards Arsoull, but I think that's a sizable enough garrison. I mean, we've held off Arsoull for turns now. So, I think that we are probably on an end turn basis, unless there's anything we could build. Actually, now that I remember, that's building... Well, we're saving up money for a Ranger encampment, because if we get a Dúnedain encampment in Fornost, we get 2 free upkeep. Which means we'll get some money off there, and then if we can, we'll get a Ranger Council as well. No, we're not going to take the money till next turn anyway, so we'll leave that for now. We'll end turn and see what Angmar does. Ah, they have attacked a Numenas. Well, like I said, the plan is to get Halbrand and his forces over. If we actually check, what have we got in here again? Yep. So we've got the Dúnedain bodyguard and just a ranger unit.
I'm gonna stick you.
I mean, that could actually probably withstand that army by itself, especially with the wall advantage. So what I might do, I might just send Halbrand there. And see what happens. What I'm going to do, we're going to scrap a Dúnedain encampment there. We're going to get that queued up because we're going to start losing. Actually, no, we are still making money. That's not an issue. Like I said, that army is making its way down to Arsoull. Gandalf's still got 2 turns there. Like I say, I'm pretty much going to try and build up Dead Man's Night, so we'll keep the money ready for that Ranger Council, so we get even more free upkeep there. So I'll end the turn. Got to remove that diplomat up towards Mordor, because we've got a challenge for 500 gold coins, which we could desperately need at this point in the game. I mean, it's quite surprising that we're at turn 35 and we're still not... How come Halbrand's not involved in this? Right, that's annoying. We might lose a Numenas here.
Muster your courage, men! We march into battle!
That's quite annoying. I thought Halbrand might actually be able to help us out in the fight, which is why I wasn't too worried. I am now a little concerned. I know I said earlier that we could probably take it with the army.
Units, await my orders!
Right, I think what I'm going to do... Going to have the Dúnedain bodyguard there, and we'll have the rangers on the bridge here. But we'll sort them out once they're on fire at will and not on skirmish. Brilliant. Right.
We Dúnedain will fight for you.
We will do that. Put it up to ×6. I'll cut it until we actually get to the battle, because it's going to be a while before they even reach us. Okay, we're back. They have breached the walls. They're starting to move up. So we've got. So what we're going to do? We're going to get them off of fire at will, because we want them to have their hours for these halberdiers, because our Dúnedain Rangers should be able to mop up the remnants of Angmar just like so. Let's speed up a little bit. Try and whittle them down as much as possible. Right, can we... Not yet. I thought we'd be able to attack them from this range, but... evidently not. Heat up a little bit more. Start getting the Dúnedain Rangers to fire. Oh, sorry, the bodyguard even. We're still out of range, but these Dúnedain bodyguards should hopefully be able to hold back the infantry. Like I said, my main concern is that there just aren't that many of them. So if we had Halbrand here, it would make this a lot easier. Well, we're going to put it to ×6. They seem just to want to be rushing the centre, which isn't great. Well, I say that, but we are killing quite a fair amount, and we've killed their captain, so it means that their morale should be shaken.
Pray something changes in the course of battle.
However,
defeat seems almost certain.
Let's get the bodyguard out of there.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Right, I don't know how the hell that's happened, but we've somehow managed to keep our general alive.
We await your command. Attack!
They can join in.
For the moment, the fortune of battle goes our way.
So luckily Rangers aren't too bad in melee. It means that they can actually do quite a bit of damage.
We've lost half of our men. Our foe has taken control of the city.
I mean, one nice thing is we'll lose some upkeep costs, which will be good. But still not great. Right, we need to come here and start firing upon them.
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
I'm going to rush them into the centre because I don't want to lose just because of the timer.
Our enemy has command of the city.
Although we could still lose this. Right, rush in and keep firing. Somehow one Dúnedain Ranger is still alive. We'll walk him in. Oh no, not those guys. I want to get the Dúnedain Ranger to walk in and run away. Continue firing. It's a bit cheesy to do this, but we've got so low numbers, I don't want to lose because of that. I'm quite happy to take a pounding here.
Beware! The chance for us to regain control of the city is almost gone. The enemy is no longer in command of the city.
Thank God. Right.
Be awed by the victory we have won here today.
I mean, that Dúnedain Rangers got the most kills over our bodyguards. I mean, they were able to get a lot more volleys off than the bodyguard. We will execute. And Arsoull is under siege. I suppose it's going to be attacking straight away.
Stand vigil as the enemy surrounds us.
Yeah, I thought so. we will fight on the battle map. It'd be stupid to auto-resolve because we would lose. Alright, we're pretty much going to set up how we set up last time for the Arsoull battle, which is going to be Cardland Sentinels that side, Wardens on the far side, Rangers there, and Bodyguard like so. So I'm going to change it a little bit. Last time we had Rangers either side, but I noticed that most of the Orcs actually kind of swarmed over to that side. So actually we're going to move the Dúnedain Wardens back a bit if we can. There we go. I want to make the Cardland Sentinels as juicy a target as possible. And hopefully that way they'll have a clear shot on the back and the Bodyguard will be here to catch any stragglers. So we're going to start the battle like last time. I'm going to cut it here. We'll rejoin once the action starts taking place. Right, we're back and I think the action is about to get underway. The Orcs are nearly the top of the hill, ready to face either our Cardland Sentinels or our Wardens. I bet now that we've got our Dúnedain Rangers this side, they're going to come out at the Wardens. I'm hoping I'm wrong. Still split up a little bit. So I'll quite like to get those flanking shots. I mean, this is pretty much a trash army. They haven't really got anything that could deal with us.
Keep out of sight. Attack!
Right, we'll get this army to face there.
Victory will be ours. Attack!
So we'll keep Bodyguard on fire at will.
Keep out of sight. Keep out of sight. Attack!
I mean, like, they keep just running in and breaking on us, so we'll be
The enemy
fine.
general abandons his men. Keep out of sight. Attack!
There's still a unit? Oh, some Orc fellas there. And some Rudal Raiders. Are they a spear or javelin unit? They look like they're a javelin unit actually.
Only
yes,
half
missile.
the enemy force remains.
Gotta be careful with that. We could lose a lot of forces needlessly there.
This way. If we continue like this, we will smash
Right,
the
let's see if
enemy.
my Rangers can actually start hitting those Raiders. Oh, they called them. Actually, right, we're gonna halt our firing at will. Keep our general on fire at will. I want to save some of these archers for those pikemen that are coming up. We killed 68% of the army and they've killed 2%. That is pretty fantastic. Right. Pikemen. We'll get this unit to start attacking these raiders. We're going to charge them in there.
Victory will behold how our cowardly foe runs.
We'll continue, try and kill as many as possible. Might need to see lose a few troops here, but we'll keep up the pressure. Although I say that, I don't think we're actually going to catch them. So we'll end the battle there.
This is a clear
We only lost
victory.
15 men. Who were they? Were they all Cardland Sentinels? Yeah, 9-9. And then we lost one Dúnedain Bodyguard even. Had some casualties healed, so they actually lost 7. They lost 1. So it's not too bad. Like I say, losing 15 people versus would they throw at us 800 any time of the week. It's the only way to win is Northern Dúnedain is basically to withstand that initial onslaught of Angmar troops, because they'll have their more elite units generally, other than their bodyguards. They generally don't send their bodyguards, because I feel like if they send their bodyguard, because they like I was saying in another episode.
My lord. Yes.
They
Without
do.
Question. Yes, my lord.
I'm gonna try and go across. Brilliant. Sorry, yeah, they have Barrow-White bodyguard, which is really good. We'll get trade rights to get that money. Brilliant. You get Barrow-Whites. I don't know what Agendaur's troop is, but I know they're pretty good. So if I actually brought those down, we might be in trouble. Right, if we go to Deadman Site, so we're getting 2 free upkeep. We're getting the Ranger Hall built, which is where most of our gold went. That's going to be 2 turns, which is fantastic. We'll get Halberad back in his fort. We're going to get the Dúnedain encampment built next, because if I can actually keep Halberad in the Numinas, and now that I know that they're probably going to come for a Numinas at some point, especially now that we've not got enough troops, really. Right, next, now we've got all of this being built, I'm going to start focusing on some troops, because we're now making about 1,000. We're obviously going to get Cameth Bryn. Oh, there goes my mouse. We're going to get Cameth Bryn next turn, so that's going to be an additional amount of money with Gandalf's army in there as well. We can build up a garrison in here. So I think we're going to start building up an army, maybe to go on the offensive against Angmar for the first time. Maybe take Ifilin to the north. That's really the only territory further north that I remember, to be honest. I haven't played a Northern Dúnedain campaign in a long while. Right, oh, interesting. There's a massive clump coming up to Deadman's Site. I think we'll move Halbrad's force, but we are being attacked at Cameth Bryn. They're coming out to meet us.
Muster your courage, men! We march into battle!
The plan here is to get Gandalf killed. Because he'll get some great cavalry bodyguard when he comes back as Gandalf the White. So, everybody, drop. So, how are we going to play this? Is there any elevated position? No, not really. Oh, there is back. Right, okay. The plan is going to be get all the archers back here, get them running. Infantry at the front. Use Gandalf as cover to cover the escape. Actually, no, we'll get him on this rude hour cavalry. No, run away. Oh.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Right, run him out. Okay, brilliant. We bought them enough time to hopefully... Right, run Gandalf out. Let's just get him to charge down some of these archers as well.
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
Let's charge into those archers. Now, I bet we're actually going to have trouble getting Gandalf killed. We'll get him run through. Bring those sentinels back. Gandalf to charge into those hillmen.
Our men have slain the enemy. The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
We'll kill their general, which is good. Now I just need Gandalf to die, and we'll have achieved our mission here. So I'm just going to keep Gandalf stuck in there now. I don't think we're in any danger of losing it.
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
Pardon the sentinels. We'll focus down those axemen. We've got it on ×6. Where's Gandalf? So I can only see... Oh, there we go.
Has thrown his life away. Perhaps our chances of victory with
Okay,
it.
brilliant. Brilliant. So with Gandalf dead, he will respawn as Gandalf the White. Which means we'll get the... I think it's the heavy cavalry. I know that. It might be the Arthedain cavalry.
Ready yourselves. Be alert.
Alright, let's charge these archers. I think they're the last thing that's keeping this battle going. No, it's not. Interesting. Right, we're going to move infantry forward. We're going to keep our archers back. Keep time up. It's these buggers that have caused it. Right. Wardens are there. I mean, I think the Carlin Sentinels are going to be the ones that wrap this up. They're a bit quicker than the Wardens. Brilliant. End the battle. So, while yes, we lost Gandalf, that was intentional. I actually don't know how long he takes to respawn. It might be during the barracks event, so maybe I could have kept him for a bit longer. But also, I don't know if it's just timer based. It might be like 20 turns or something along those lines. So I'd rather get that in quicker rather than wait a few turns near the end game. And we don't really need him.
Glorious victory, my lord. Our courage and honor have conquered.
Yeah, we'll get a new general. And just brilliant. So we're going to bring this force here because we've got a dangerously large force coming towards Dead Man's Dyke. However, looking at this, actually, if I get Aragorn out,
your orders, my lord.
We're going to get him to buy some cell swords. Brilliant. We now actually have the money to afford to be able to do that. Yeah, like I say, I also want to start building troops, so we'll get some wardens going here. I'll also start getting some more Dúnedain units down towards the south. Oh, it's already respawned. That is great. Brilliant. Arthedain Royal Guard. These guys are beasts. So we're going to get him.
Yes.
I might put him in Arsoull. He can kind of be used to sally out and attack enemies. Although, no, I'm going to get him towards Dead Man's Dyke.
Yes.
Oh, decisions. I'm not sure. No, we're going to keep him at Arsoull.
With honor.
Anything we can... My main problem now is this mountain orc army. Looks like it wants to attack me here, which is a bit troubling. Right, so we're going to get a Dúnedain encampment here as well, and a Rangers Council at some point. Yes. So, I think we're in a good position at the moment. We've got Cameth Bryn this episode. We've held off a few attacks. Starting to make money. I'm actually recruiting troops, which is great. We've got Gandalf the White instead of Gandalf the Grey. Like I say, I'm glad that it was only a turn it takes. I mean, now we've got to make sure he doesn't die. But I obviously won't be trying to get him killed this time. But he will be a much bigger adversary to deal with now. So, like I say, we'll probably get him to either Arsoull or Dead Man's Dyke. I might even put him in a fort for the time being, depending on how I feel. And we've got to be careful about this mountain orc army. So, with all that said, that'll be it for this episode. Please join me for the next. Thank you and goodbye.